Hoi! Hello and welcome to episode 22 of the Knitting in Them podcast. My name is Ivonne. I am a knitter from the Netherlands, and welcome if you're new here, and welcome, of course, if you're a returning viewer. I have a lot new subscribers to this channel, so thank you for that. And I hope you like it and you stick around, of course. I have a cup of coffee, of course, in one of my London mugs. I'm a coffee addict. I drink tea sometimes, but coffee is my favorite. Today is Wednesday, 14 February. It's Valentine's Day and it is in the Netherlands, 12 degrees with rain, gloomy, boring grey Dutch weather. So I'll take a sip of my coffee and I'm going to tell you what I knit on this week, what my finished objects are, and where I am knitting, what my new cast-ons are. I have a few new cast-ons. I had this week the cast-onitis, I think you say that like that. In January I had the feeling that I don't want to start new things, and I don't know what happened, but February started and I have the feeling I want to cast on all the new things. So I did. I love it, and I will show you everything this week. Valentine's Day today. Here in the Netherlands, it's of course more like a commercial thing. People want to, businesses want you to buy things for each other. So sometimes you think, I don't like Valentine's Day, but I got surprised today from my boyfriend, and I got a message through WhatsApp, and he made a lovely card for me. He's a good how do you say that in English? He can draw really nice things. Drawer, paint on a drawer. And he made a special card for me, a Valentine's card, an e-card, and he gifted me two, hoe zeg je dat? Oh ja, cadeaubonnen. We call it cadeaubonnen. Gift cards. Oh yeah, of course, gift cards. I got a gift card from Wol met Verven, so I could buy my own new hand-dyed yarn. So that was a really, really surprise. I loved it. I immediately go to their website and bought a lovely red skein with a mini for nice Valentine socks, and that is coming tomorrow. But I can't show you yet. But it will come in the future podcasters. And I got another gift card from another company for nice underwear, so that was a really surprise. I love it very much. And my boyfriend says I don't want anything back. He doesn't like presents. He doesn't like surprises and things. Yeah, he wants to surprise me, and I don't have to do it for him. So I'm going to visit him this evening. So that's super nice, and we will drink coffee and have it cozy together. So that's was a nice surprise on this Valentine's Day. But yeah, I can imagine that if you're maybe alone, or you're not so lucky in your love life, that you think, the stupid Valentine's Day, and it's I was in that state of my life many more times. But on this moment, I have a super nice relation, and it's almost 5 years, so it's always nice that somebody surprises you with some things you like. And of course, a nice skein of yarn is always one of the best presents, I think. So I'm very happy surprised today. I take a sip of my coffee, and then we'll go starting. Yeah, I'm taping this video a day early again because tomorrow on Thursdays I always load my videos up on YouTube, and now I have the time to edit them this afternoon and this evening, and then tomorrow when you see this, then it's online. I think around between 12 o'clock in the afternoon or in 5 in the evening. So that was a little intro. And what I'm wearing my first finished object. This is based on the litmus call from Jude Harper. I knit this cowl with my advent calendar from 2022. I bought that at the Wolbeest in the Netherlands. That was my first advent calendar. And yeah, these colors, these are merino singles with speckles. That was what I ordered, and I ordered a purple skein. I ordered a skein with it, and I said the dye's choice, so she chose this color. And last year I started, I think in January, this cowl. At first I thought, oh, do I like it? But when I pushed it through, I had a little doubt in the beginning, but I pushed it through, and the longer it got, the nicer it became. I didn't want the cowl to be too wide, so I chose to do it shorter than, I think the pattern says 1 meter 50, and I did 1 meter 30, because I'm sitting on my bike a lot, and here in the Netherlands it's always rainy and cold, and so I thought when it's too wide, then you got all the gaps, and then your neck is still not warm enough. So I thought I'm doing it a little bit more tighter around my neck, but not too tight that you choke in it. So I will put it off. Oops, sorry. So I started with the yellow. I didn't do the professional cast on. I don't know why. I think I don't like that way, and I did stitch it together, and I think it's okay. This is always in my neck, and my hair is above it. Nobody will see that. So I started with the yellow, and I ended with a little yellow stripe, so that this seam is in yellow. So last year I started here, and then I thought, is it nice? I don't know. Are the colors nice? But the more the shawl grows, I think the colors in the beginning are less pretty than the colors in this part of the shawl. So the more the shawl grows, the cowl, the more I liked it. And I didn't have enough purple. It was one skein of 420 meters. But it wasn't enough, and I didn't expect that. So at last I got a few purples from a viewer from Holland, Patricia, and I ended it with these color purples. It's lighter than this, and I had these and this color I had myself, and I chose to do one dark red as a in-between color, then 3 from the purple from her, and then the cover was long enough. So at this point I thought I have to do 2 more stripes, but it still wasn't long enough. So I improvised a little bit with the colors to finish it. When you see it, when you look at it, so you think, oh, that's maybe not so nice, but when you wear it, nobody will see that, and I'm happy with it. And when you're in the shop and you come from I come from my bike, and you walk into the shop, and it's always immediately too hot. Then is this kind of shawls, this kind of cowls comes in handy, because you can leave it on your neck and you don't have it too hot here. So that's why I chose to do it, one one time around my neck, and on the bike that it's lekker, good and warm, and when I'm in the shops I have it like this. So that was my first finished object. I knitted this on this a whole year. Every day a few rounds, sometimes a few days I skipped, but it was a nice process knit. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with lippenstift op mijn lippen. I'm very, very happy with the results, and yeah. So if you didn't knit this once, maybe it's an option. It's really easy, really simple, and a nice knit. So that is my first finished object for today. Yeah, and then I had a pair of scrappy socks. Last week I showed them in my episode, and it was nearly done, but now it's done. 2 socks. I think I was with the second sock I was here, and I had to do only 1 row, and then the toe. So I used the same scraps on the same moment, but sometimes they knit up a little bit different. But this is the same skein, and then I did 6 rows. Every time I chose to do 6 rows with the same ball, and this is the result. So these socks are for my girlfriend, and I thought I show them in my video, and then I can give them to Renske. So that's my second finished object for this week. I take a sip of my coffee. Oh yeah, if you like, you can take a nice drink yourself, or a tea or a coffee, and join me. uh-huh. Yeah, and then I thought the planning was to knit on my Versus Unite this week a lot, but sometimes you plan something and it didn't work out. I didn't feel like knitting on my third Versus Unite. I think I did 3 rows, and then I thought, leave it, I want to knit socks. There was a ball of in my sock stash I got from a viewer, and I don't know why, but I watched Molly from Homespun House, I think in one of her vlogmases from last year, and she was knitting a commercial sock yarn from Schule Stahl, and that looked really great. And then I thought, oh, Schule Stahl, I never heard of it. But then I had a few scrappy balls in my swap also from Schule Stahl, and Molly said they sold it in a, I think, I don't know how that shop calls anymore. But I thought we live near the German border, so I thought, oh, maybe I can go to Germany and go to that shop and find that sock yarn. But the shop was not in our neighborhood. And then I was cleaning up my sock ball drawer a few weeks ago, and I thought, huh? What is that? That's a ball, and that was a Schule Stahl ball. So I didn't know. I had it in my stash. I got it from a viewer, and it's this ball. It's not really my colors, but I don't know what happened. But the ball was looking at me a few days, and I was constantly thinking, oh, I think I want to go cast on this sock. So I did. Last Saturday it was Carnival in the Netherlands. I think it's a sort of worldwide thing. When I was younger, I always participate in Carnival, but I don't like it anymore, and that has to do with my ears. I have I don't know if you call it in English, tinnitus. I have a constantly zoom or peep in my ear, and that came 10 years ago with Carnival. The music is always far too loud. There are trumpets, there are bass music, songs I don't like, and then it started, and it's never, unfortunately, it's still there. But I learned to live with a Zoom peep in my ears. And this weekend it was carnival, and one of my best friends says, "Oh, Ivonne, you come make pictures of our group, and they're all nice dressed up." But I said to her, "No, I'm so sorry. I don't come. I don't want it anymore. It's always the sounds are always too hard, and my ears don't like it, and I don't like carnival anymore. I don't want to offend anybody who likes it a lot. So if you do, please do. But I don't like it anymore." So Saturday morning I was at first at my friend's house, my boyfriend's house, and afterwards I went home, and I thought, "Oh, nice, I'm home. I don't have to go to carnival, and I'm going to cast on this socky ball." That was what I immediately did when I came home, and I knitted this piece. I did it on 2.5mm needles because these needles are very they're very, hoe zeg je dat nou? Super fijn. It's a good Adi needles. These knit up really quick, and this nice yarn is changing the pattern, the color, and that's knitting up really quick. So I thought 2.5mm needles, it's prima. These socks are going to go in my gift pile for the end of this year. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I have to. Last year I made a box of socks and I kept them all until the end of the year and then gifted them away. This year I already gift one pair away, but I will put them in the box of socks, and then I can choose what I do when somebody's birthday or with Christmas or Santa Claus. I can gift socks away. So this is for my sock pile, gift box, and I really like the colors, even though blue is not my favorite color for not for clothes. So but I really like this Schule style ball I had in my stash. Got it from a viewer and I didn't know, and when I was cleaning up I found it. So that's my first cast on iris. I had really cast on iris on Saturday. So that is living. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting to say that, living in this sweet little project bag from Frida Kahlo fabric. This was my first project bag ever I bought on Etsy. It's a really nice bag, but it's a little bit small. This is a big ball, so I have to pay attention that my stitches are not slipping off my needle. But okay, that is a sock cast on iris 1. Then I did the same day. I thought, oh yes, I have the nice balls from the swap last year that I had with Roelle. She wrapped up all the swap balls in fabric because I'm an England and London lover, and she lives in Manchester. She had wrapped all the balls in cloth, and it was all this kind of British flags. This is the British flag, and this is from the crowning from King Charles. And so I made a little project bag for then. If you want to see it, you can see it in my I don't know, in my weekly vlogs. I think it was around in June last year, so maybe if you like to see it, you can look at the video of June last year. And I had her balls, the leftovers of her scrappy balls, in this bag. I already used them once in my first Coziest Memories blanket. And Saturday I thought, oh yeah, the balls from Roelle are living in this, and I can start a new pair of scrappy socks. 2 weeks ago I thought, oh, I have knitted in January so many scrappy socks. I paused that for a little bit, but yeah, I changed my mind and cast on a new pair. So this is what I've got until now. I don't switch after 6 rows. Now I'm choosing to knit a little bit further, and this is one piece of the yarn and then another, like I'm changing with a pattern repeat in the self-striping balls, and every time I look in the bag and think, okay, well, which color do I like now, and I'm going to use it. And when I'm going to knit the second sock, I will do that randomly, what I feel on that moment. So that is the plan. And it knits up really quick because this is also on 2.5mm needles, or my Adi needles. These are really, knitting really, lekker fine, good. So this is also for the gift pile. And I think I'm echt really an addict on scrappy socks, and yeah, I don't know, self-striping yarn is on this moment, self-striping and the patterns, that is on this moment my favorite. So that knits up really quick because you think every row, you think, oh, no, one row, no, still another row. I want to look then to the next color. So that is really addictive. That's what I like to do on this moment. So that was my second cast on itis on that Saturday. Then I have 2 DK socks on my needles. Ta-da! Falls everything, every episode there falls something on the ground. The first one is this one. This was leftover from the socks I knitted for the Jaden, the girlfriend from my son. And that ball was so big that there was enough left, so I divided the ball in 2. This is from Lana Grossa, mijlenwijd. 8 ply is this. Yeah, 8 ply. I bought it at Doll of Wool in Deventer when I was there in August with my boyfriend Leon. And because there was so many left, I thought I can make shorty socks for myself. So the first one was really quick done, but then I waited very long to cast on the second one. So that's what I also did Saturday afternoon. And this is how far I came. And I think, yeah, when there was no, how do I say it? I didn't knit further on them because I had other things I want to knit on. But this is not, this is one day work and then it's done. So maybe I'll do that quick. So then this is from my needles, sorry. I have a little bit hard there's Pookie. I have a migraine today, so I'm sorry for I'm a little bit doubty, talking a little bit slowly, or I can't find the words. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So sorry for that. And then I've got another DK sock on my needles. That is a sock from Novita yarn. This ball of yarn I bought at the Breidagen 2 years ago. It was one of my first sock balls, I think. I think maybe this is the first ball I bought. And I didn't knit it, and a few weeks ago I thought, yeah, I want to knit on this sock. This living in this beautiful bag. I want to show it again, from Quilting Mieke. She is on Instagram. She's a quilter. She was a quilter, and she makes the most beautiful bags, personalized bags. She makes them for you. You order one and you have to wait for a while. This is my second. Got another one, a bigger one, but that's there on the bed. Oh yeah, this one. This one I bought in October, I think. This is really personalized because my name's on it. And yeah, that's an art piece. So nice. But this one is really big, and now I had the feeling I want a little size also. So this is my brown bag, and I have a lot of brown sock yarns, so this will be the bag for the brown socks. Yeah, so I choose to do, because it's one color, I choose to do 3 by 1 rib. That is really easy to knit. It's more easy, what I think it's more easy than a 2 by 2 rib. I don't know why. And then I thought I don't want to have them too long, so this is 10 centimeters. Then I have did the shadow wrap short row heel, and now I'm going to knit on the up your feet. The pattern goes further in 3 by 1 rib, and the under your feet will be just knit stitch. So this is how far I've got. I am, and yeah, I'm not in a hurry. These socks are for me, because yeah, this is my first. Yeah, I think this is my first ever bought ball of sock yarn on that that yarn festival. So that's why I want to keep these for myself, and I love brown. Brown is one of my new favorite colors. Red, pink and brown. So that is the DK socks, 2 DK socks and 3 4-ply socks I have got on the needles. But I love knitting socks, and I think sock knitting is so easy. Eh? You can always, yeah, I know the recipe. I know how many stitches I need on what needle. It's very automatically now. I don't have to think about it. So I've got a lot of nice project bags, and in every project bag you can put a sock in, and that's what I really like to do. And then there's of course a little mess here on the bed, because I already taped the Dutch version first, and then everything is lying through on a pile on my bed. Yeah, and then I had another cast on iris, but I don't know where it is, which bag. Oh, yeah. In this bag, this shawl lived for a year in this bag, and now the bag was empty, and I thought it stays empty for a while, and I don't know what I will do, put in it. But Sunday, that was the day after Saturday, I was thinking, I don't know why I immediately missed this kind of knit. So in the rounds, very easy, 2.5mm needle, Chaigu I've got, and I thought I have a lot of alpaca stash here. It's in this yellow bag I've made for myself, and yeah, I twisted. This is not good. There's a twist in this, but yeah, this is a nice storage bag for me. Got a lot of alpaca stash, and I thought, can I do something like a stripy shawl with all the colors alpaca I've got? So that's what I did. I cast it on 200 stitches. It's when you do it with sock yarn, you then you have to do 140 stitches, and then the needle is full of stitches. And now I had to cast on 200 stitches before I could go knit easily in the round. I thought I'd started with red and black, and then the white, and then I thought, oh, I don't like this color combination. There is a brand who has this, and I don't like the look of it, but I didn't feel like, yeah, starting over. So I thought, when the shawl's ready, it will be in my neck, nobody will see it. So now I'm going to choose, here is the jugular stripe. But when you look at the right side, I'm going to knit every time 3 rounds. so that there's a fast color repeat, and that knits up really quick. Every time you think, oh, another color, another color. So this will be also a tube shawl, very long, and I think it's going to be a project maybe for another year, I don't know. Process knit. When I feel like it, I will do a few rounds and it will grow. And every time I have made some progress, I will show you where I'm at. So this is really nice for stash yarn. And alpaca is super soft. Oh yeah, that was also a reason alpaca is so soft on your face. This one is merino. This is also soft, but one time I did a fiddly bits call with sock yarn, and that shawl is a little bit scratchy, so I didn't want that again. So then I thought, oh yeah, of course the alpaca is really soft. For me it's really soft, so that's a good idea because I've got a lot of colors with alpaca. So that was another castanitis. Yeah, and it lives in this Birdie and Puppet bag, one of my favorite bags. And the next day, that was Monday, I was cleaning up I was searching for a certain needle. Oh yeah, and Sunday I watched some old episodes from the Bakery Bears. I think it was from, suddenly I was watching episode 10. And afterwards there came another one. I don't know the number anymore. I thought it was 30. And Kay was knitting the sock head pattern with a ball from West Yorkshire Spinners. And then I thought, oh, that's a nice idea. I can do that too. But I didn't want to use one color. I thought I'm going to use my scrappies. So I started it. And I don't know the sock head pattern. I think there is a stitch pattern in it, but I didn't want to do that. I just want to do stockinette. So I cast this on Monday and I couldn't stop. It was also a very addictive knit, and this will be just a hat. A hat. Yeah, a hat. And I think I'm going to knit until 20 centimeters and then decrease to close the head, and then I'm hoping that it will fit me. This will fit me, and that is not too big, because I cast it on. She uses in that pattern, they use needle 3, and I didn't have that with a short circumference cord. And then I chose to do 2.5. And in the pattern, it's a free pattern. They say you have to cast on 140 stitches, and I did 140. Yeah, I did 160 or 115 more, I think. But yeah, we'll see, because it's on a smaller needle. I hope it will fit me, and if it doesn't fit me, I will give it away to somebody who will fit it. But we're going to see this. I think this is not going to take very long, because I think this is already now 8 centimeters, I think, and I have to do 20 and then decrease. So a really, really nice scrappy project in between, and I will link the pattern below. Sock head pattern, but maybe you know that already. It's super simple and I love it. And these are all scraps I have got from swaps. Yeah, I don't have a bag for it yet. I have to search one. So that was another castanitis. And then I had Monday. Yeah, that was Tuesday. I bought a few, I think in December, balls from Drops Lima. I wanted to knit a sweater or a cardigan with it. I ordered brown, but the color was not the brown color I hoped for. This is more like a taupe brown. But the yarn is really nice, and I couldn't send it back because I was too late. So I thought I will cast on. At first I had a cardigan, the Tundra cardigan, in my yeah, I have that book from Novita, but I didn't feel like garter stitch. I knit so many things in garter stitch on this moment that I didn't feel like doing that now again. So I choose to rip that out and cast on a simple raglan sweater. I had a free pattern, got it a few years ago in a yarn shop, and it is with a raglan, and then with yarn overs before and after the raglan, so you get the nice eyelets here. This is my first top-down sweater. Yeah, this is my first top-down sweater with a raglan, so I'm very curious if how it's going to go, but it knits up really quick, so yeah, and I was knitting on it yesterday, and I thought, yeah, this is one of the things I like to, I think I like to knit without thinking, oh, it's one color, it's so boring. So we'll see when this sweater is done. I hope for next winter. So yeah, that's what I also casted on this week. Yeah, and then I had a little in February. It's echt very hard to say. February. Do you English people have that also, or is it something for us, so the Dutch people that can't speak that? So I had a little challenge with myself to knit every day. Oh, that's the wrong side. On my northeasterly blanket every day an hour. When I wake up, I got my coffee and I'm going back to bed because I sleep downstairs. And before I have to do something else, I'm going to get my coffee and my breakfast, and I'm going to knit for an hour. I go watch at the clock, and I knit for this 1 hour. In between, I have toilet breaks and coffee breaks, but 1 hour, and then it's good. In 1 hour, I can knit, I think, 12 rows. So I started 6 February, and every day I did a piece. So that's a really nice challenge. And then I think I will succeed, that I can, the rest of the month, that I can close the 7th lane from this nice scrubby northeasterly blanket. When I close this 7th lane, I will first weave in the ends, because it's really too much. It's a little bit too much. I did the first 3 rows. So when I'm going to cast off the 7th row, I will first weave in the ends. I don't mind weaving in ends, but my second Cozy Memories blanket, I had so many ends to weave in last Sunday that it took me 3 hours. So I will do this when this lane is finished. I love this knit every day more. In the beginning, I thought it took me longer than a Cozy's Memories blanket, a square, but now, no, I'm starting to love this blanket also, and I love the scrappiness of it. And I decided to do on Sundays, of course, Scrappy Sunday, with all my scrappies. Ta-da! So that is what I do knit on every day in the morning. I will show you the Cozy Memories blanket. I woven in all the ends, and it took me 3 hours. I thought I did a lot, but I did only the first 9 squares. So Sunday, I think I started at 1 and I was ready at 3:30. Now 2.5 hours or so with coffee breaks and so forth. But yeah, this is because I have to do that first, because before I could knit a new square. I closed the row last, even kijken. I closed the last row, with this green color. This lane I did in January. So the rule was first weave in the end, and then you can go on with it. But And these ends I will weave in when the next square comes knitted on this. You know what I mean. So that is also a really nice blanket on my needles. And yeah, it's my second one, so I'm not knitting every day square, but when I feel like it. And that lives in my zelfgemaakt, nice handmade dodgy bag. Yeah, and then I had yesterday I assisted at the local yarn shop here in Hengelo, the Breifiets. She asked me a few months ago if I want to assist her with the workshops, and we had a crochet workshop. That was yesterday evening. That was the second one, and there were 3 ladies in that group, and I saw them last time 3 weeks ago. And when I came in the shops, they screamed, "Oh, we found you on YouTube!" So I didn't tell it to the girls, but they were searching for crochet videos, and then they found my channel. So there are new subscribers, and I was telling them about my granny stripes scrappy blanket, and I want to show them a picture, but I couldn't find it. So I thought I will show it today here in the podcast. I did a few rows, not really much. I think this is my Christmas row, and this piece I did in January, and now there's not a lot. But this is a really, really nice scrappy project. It's all fiddly bits. I knot them together and weave in the ends like all the other things I weave in the ends. And I think my blanket is big enough to, I think I have to do 2 times more this this measurement. Then the blanket is big enough. When I'm going to sit down now, it touched the floor, and it's coming to my belly. Maybe I'm halfway. I really love this project, and when I feel like it, I'm crocheting on it. It's a simple garter stitch. It is granny stripe stitch. So super easy and super mindful. Heerlijk. So lovely blanket, and that's why I show it to you. And when you fold it like this, oh, look at this scrap goodness. I'm a real scrap queen. I love scrappy projects. I think that is the most joyful projects to knit and crochet on. So yeah, that's that's living in my. I made this myself also from an old cushion cover from vintage 70s fabric, and I'm crocheting it on needle 3, crochet hook needle 3, and this is a Knit Pro. This is a good hook. It feels fine, and it's crocheted really fine. So that is that. Yeah, I think that was it for the knitting and the crocheting this week. Don't I forget anything? No, I think I didn't forget anything. So yeah, it will be a little bit shorter. This was, I didn't know if I say it, episode 22 in English. I do my podcast in Dutch, of course, because I live in the Netherlands, and in English for my viewers from all over the world. I really like to reach out to more people, of course. I myself watch a lot of podcasters. I have a few favorites. I think everybody has, and I am now doing this for 1.5 years, I think, and I still love it. Every week on Thursday I have a video. normally is 1 week is an episode and the other week is a week vlog, but the week vlogs will go. The issue is knitting and sometimes crocheting and sometimes a little bit day in the life things. Yeah, that is what I like to do. And we have a paas, a wool swap with the Easter. We have a swap organized with some viewers, and that's only in the Netherlands. I'm sorry. But I will do 14 daily vlogs 14 days before Easter. So I don't know the date. I think so half March. I start with that, but you will see that on YouTube. I will do it in English and in Dutch. So that's my plan. Further knitting plans. No, I don't have. My goal is to knit that sweater this year. That is a goal. More like that is. I'm not a garment knitter, not yet. Maybe it will come in the future. I'm more easily choosing a shawl or socks or blankets because that's in my head. That is easier. Easier. But my goal for this year is to knit at least one sweater. So I have it on my needles. Hopefully it will succeed and maybe I will do another one. I don't know it yet, but that is, I think that is my knitting goal. And for the rest, I want to knit further on all the nice things I have. So if you like shawls, socks and scrappy projects, then you're here at the right address. If you like only garment knitting, then I think you're not on on the right channel, but you're also welcome, of course. I myself love also, I have many podcasters that I love, but the ones I love the most are Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories. She knits so quick and always so inspiring, and she chooses, I think her color choices are always really good. So that's one of my favorites. Then Knit All the Yarn podcast from Lisa from 72 Stitches. That's also one of my big favorites because she's there every Monday and I love that. And of course the Crazy Sock Lady. She's knitting like me, socks, blankets, scrappy things. So that's also a nice podcast I watch every week. I think I forget a lot, but these three are there every week, and I like podcasts that there are. When I like a podcast, I like it that there are there every week. So that's what I'm trying to do also. So if you like my podcast, that you can, you can sit and think on Thursday. Oh yeah, Ivonne's podcast is online. So the Cozy Girls from Canada I always love to watch, but they were 3 weeks away. Now last Friday they were back again, happily. And there are a lot of more podcasts. I think I forget. Too many to spread all the love. But I think when you watch a lot of podcasts, you know what I mean. I love them all. Yeah, and some podcasts don't speak to you, and that's fine. Then you watch it, don't watch it. So everyone has his own choice to what they will watch. Yeah. No, I think that was it for this week. I will see you next week. Maybe with an episode or maybe with a week vlog. I don't know that yet. I think it's going to be a week vlog because I have a little bit a busier week next week. and then I don't have time to sit down and record. So yeah, but I will be there at one point on Thursday. And if you not already subscribed to my channel and you like it, please subscribe. I'm reached nearly 700 subscribers, and I love that. Thank you for that. And if you think, oh, I like your podcast, you can maybe share it on your channels or on your Instagram, or so that people who don't know me yet also will find me on YouTube. I think that's all I want to say for now. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Doei! Good evening, it is Friday 9 February and look at my wool holla. I cleaned it up today. These blocks were there and I put them here, and I did the books in another space in my living room, so I have more space for the West Yorkshire spinners balls and some other nice skeins. So that's what I'm doing today, and I think I will do next week a week vlog or a podcast. That I don't know it yet, but I thought I will film this bit for you. So yeah, it feels good to clean it up and see what you've got. And this corner, there are my project bags that I'm using with projects on this moment. So that is what I did, and I see you later. Good afternoon. I'm busy weaving in ends from my second Cozy Memories blanket. I did it too long. Yeah, I thought I did it, but I didn't do it. Only the first 9, and now I'm here. So these ones I'm going to leave. It's Sunday afternoon, and because I weave those in when the next one is coming on, and then I have to do this part. But I did do quite a while. It took me quite a while because I had too many squares. So the next time I will do it per row, I think. So that is what I'm doing on this Sunday afternoon, and I want to do it also on this blanket, the DK weight. Oh, here is not so much I see, but I want to do that also, and then knit a square on this one. This one is not, I take not so often out of the bag because I don't like it so much as the fingering weight one. So that is my Scrappy Sunday projects. Good morning, here is Ivonne. It is Tuesday 13 February. It's really sunny weather in the Netherlands, but really cold. It's dry and the skies are a little bit blue. My Vases Unite on, my headband, and of course mittens. No mittens. Gloves. How do you call it? I'm on my way to my dad, and we're going to drink coffee. See you later.